Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new to today's video. My name is Kimmy. We live in a single wide mobile home in North Carolina in a mobile home park, and we do mobile home living on this channel. So today I actually have a list. I want to clean the bedroom, I want to change the sheets, clean the bathroom, take care of all the laundry, get the kitchen cleaned up. Also need to get this Crockpot meal going. I have a mesquite chicken marinade, so I'm gonna marinate it in the fridge for about 15 minutes, and then we're just gonna put it in the crock pot to cook the rest of the way. Well, it would be cooking the whole way, but you know what I mean. Anyways, and I think we'll do like corn on the cob or something with that. And then I also want to cut watermelon, wash fruit, get that all back in the fridge, make tea and Kool-Aid, and then also water the garden. So I hope you get tons of homemaking motivation from this video, and we're gonna get started with the drinks and getting that chicken marinated. Before I can make the tea and the Kool-Aid, I need to wash both of these. Aaron is the one that drinks the tea in our family, so it was still in the refrigerator, but it was completely empty, and there was just something about that cracked me up. But I'm just going to wash these gallon jugs and then a few of these cups, and then I'll get to the rest of the dishes later. I actually think I finished off the dishes off camera since y'all already are seeing this. But I had told y'all in yesterday's video that I thought it would be fun for us to go shopping, and I still plan to do that. I'm hoping that we can do that today. We don't have anything coming in the mail, but yesterday when I was filming this video, and this is before I knew we had something coming, so I kind of spoke before I knew what was happening. Anyways, Aaron had a prescription coming, and it wasn't going to be here till 4 p.m. So we ended up just waiting and not going shopping, because I think at the time it was already 2 o'clock, and he called the company to see where it was, and the lady said that it's on its way. They're delivering it around 4. So it is a injection, and it's the kind you have to put in the refrigerator, and he's going to be taking 2 different injections now, just to help with his condition that he has. Some of y'all know what it is, but if you are new here, Aaron has something called ankylosing spondylitis, and it is a rheumatoid autoimmune disease. So it eats away at his joints. I have hypothyroidism, so I can understand, mine attacks my thyroid, my immune system. So I feel fatigue and exhausted a lot. And Aaron's attacks his large joints, all that in there. In his back, he's got multiple, I think they're called C's, and then they have a number, but he has multiple fusions in his back. And then he also has fusions in his neck, and that's why he can't turn his neck to the right. So sometimes y'all will see him with me, or like when we ever did like a Q&A, or we would do those sit down videos where we would try the snacks and stuff. And if he's talking, he may not be looking at me, but when I'm talking to him, I'm looking at him. And that's because he's not able to turn his neck without turning his whole body. So he has a lot of stiffness and mobility issues that come along with his diagnosis, and it is just a lifetime of management, but it is being managed, and he has a much better life now than he did before he got his hip replaced. I'm making the tea now, and I asked him during this, how many pouches does he put in here? Because the other day he mentioned that it wasn't very sweet, and something made me think, well, maybe I'm putting too many pouches of tea, and the tea itself is stronger, so it's making the tea the sugar not do as much work, I was like, I put a cup and a half in there. And I have just been putting a cup of sugar in the Kool-Aid because I am the one that pretty much drinks that, and I don't want to have too much sugar in my drinks and stuff. But he said, no, 5 pouches is what I do. So I was like, okay, well, it's not that the tea was, I didn't make it wrong or anything. But I will say sometimes I will put the scoop, because I just leave the scoop in the sugar bag. I will not always have it flush to the top, so it might have had a little less sugar. But here is the Grill Mates 15-minute marinade mix, and this is the mesquite one. I've got 2 different bags here of chicken. Each of them have 2 chicken breasts, and these shrunk up pretty small. So Erin had one, I had the other one, and then I'm going to do another marinade. I have a garlic, I think it's either a garlic parmesan. Yeah, I think it's a garlic parmesan. That's the one I'm going to do tonight with. I think I'm probably just going to make some macaroni and cheese on the side with it. So it won't be like chicken Alfredo or anything like that, but it's just working with what we got in the kitchen. So the tea is done now, and I know it's really hot, and one of you told me do not pour that hot tea in there, but we have done this, I mean, pretty much my whole life, so, and I've never gotten ill or anything from it. Knock on wood. Hopefully this is real wood and not my desk might be artificial wood. Not going to use artificial wood. Anyway, side note, that Sterilite jug with the orange top, I really like it. We found it in the clearance section at Walmart for $4. So that's the store I want to go to today. And y'all know my brain gets sidetracked and I start thinking of a bunch of different things to talk to y'all about. So I'm the person that doesn't finish their stories because I'll be in a story telling y'all something and then it'll remind me of something else I want to tell you, and then I forget what we started out with. So the chicken is going in the crock pot. It marinated for 15 minutes, and that's what I want to tell y'all. The mesquite flavor, it is a really nice smoky flavor. I've never had mesquite before, but I feel like I've heard the term mesquite barbecue. So it would probably be good shredded up too, but it had a really nice smoky flavor. There was a little bit of heat to it, but not super hot or anything. I don't even know if I would compare it to the blackened chicken, which is pretty spicy if you get that pre-made in the green grilled and ready bags. If y'all have been here for a while, you know we used to live off of those bags of pre-cooked chicken, but things got expensive at the grocery store, and those bags are $8 a piece. So I can't do it. Before it was just convenience and it made sense, but now I'm like, no, I'll just buy 4 large chicken breasts for $5 and do whatever I'm gonna do with it. So now I'm in the bedroom and we are getting the sheets changed on the bed, and Lucy had her little nails stuck in the whatever this is called, the mattress protector, which honestly y'all, I need to wash this too. I don't think I've washed it since I did my spring cleaning, so it's something on my agenda. But since I just changed the sheets, next time I change the sheets, I'll pull off the mattress protector. But her little nail was caught in there, so I was trying to be easy on her. So that's why I kept, lifting her and then putting her back down, trying to get that nail unstuck. And I never know if they're just sticking it on purpose or if they're also having trouble getting it out of there. But she's actually, she just got up, but she was laying right beside me in my office. Whenever I'm editing in here, she likes to lay on the pink rug I have. And some of y'all said that I could see what I like and turn the vertically instead. So I may try that. Now, I timed this, and this is why it slowed down. For some reason, and I look over at y'all because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I thought I was doing something wrong because it felt like it took me so long to get this pillowcase on. So I had another one to do. I was like, okay, let's focus and do it the right way. So what I do is turn the pillowcase inside out and then pick up the two corners of the pillow, and then I will kind of bend my elbows outward away from me and up. And that way the pillowcase kind of rolls up along my elbows, and then I can just hold on to the ends of it and then pull the front part a lot faster. So this one took me 27 seconds. The other pillowcase took me 31 seconds. It's 4 seconds or 5 seconds, I guess, difference. But it felt like it was taking so much longer. I don't know. That was crazy. I mean, it did take slightly longer, but I thought, because the second one felt like a breeze, I thought that the time difference was going to be a lot, but it wasn't. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm going to play a little bit of music, and then I'll pop back in when we, I think I've got some laundry to get started in the washer or dryer. I'm doing something over there. The bathroom might be next.
Like you lost control. Let me in your arms. Let me feel you close. I know I'm the one you'll be thinking of. I want you to call it. Wanna hear it at 3 in the morning. Your voice is my silence. Wanna hear it from Cairo to London. Come on, me amo. Me amo. Come on, me amo. Me amo. What's my name?
I had a few dirty clothes in our bathroom, and then I had a sock or two on Aaron's side of the bed, so I just wanted to get those picked up. And y'all can see I have this cardinal picture above our fan, and it's got this winter scene in the background, but I love cardinals, and I'm pretty sure they're the North Carolina state bird. The red one is the male, and the tan one is the female, and they are just so beautiful. But we do not get a lot of birds in our yard anymore because of our cats. And I have bird feed out there in the backyard, but Lucy loves to just lay under the bird feeder. So it is very rare that we actually see a bird. But I have been seeing a hummingbird come around, and sometimes that hummingbird will even come on the front steps when I'm sitting out there, and it will get really close to you. Hummingbirds remind me of pigeons because they do not care that there's humans around. They will just fly right beside you. So I was moving and grooving to this song. So I put some, like, I think it's called, oh my goodness, Afro beats is what Epidemic Sound calls this music that y'all are about to hear. But it's not the song I was dancing to in the video.
Me say no problem, me say no qualms on right. Every other day, me a day with the farm then. Yeah. Telling me a place for the Casey a story. Right. Say me no high, me no bully. Me have to cool on things, it's a rule on things. When you pull on things, get away from me. Mull on things, tell me who run things. Cause the rule on things is the king, I know. This thing's great on the paper. Me one day with my maker. You feel say you be greater. Tell me why. Oh no, no. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me say she feeling them. Ain't worth a mile, it's a million them. Say baby, I. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me say she killing them. Mine worth a dime.
I just paused it, but let me take one of these out so I'm not yelling at y'all. Aaron finally found these little JBL Vibe. It's the Vibe 100 speakers. So I've been listening to music with these. But this song is called My Type, and it's by Saint Motel. And the sound of the music's like dun da 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 da. I'm curious how old that song is because it sounds old, but in a good way, because that's why I was doing the because I just went with it. Okay, let's see. My type. Yeah, this one. Let's see how old this is. How old is it? 2014. I'm old then. That's all it had to tell me. Is I'm remembering a song from 20 years ago. But I've already been around for 14 more years past that. Alright, well, I've just come to terms with I do not know how to math. It is in fact not 20 years ago. It was 11 years ago. Please tell me I'm right. 20, okay. Let's do this together, class. 2025 minus 2014. Screw the 20s. Throw them somewhere else. They're irrelevant right now. We'll remember them later. 25 minus 14 is 11. Okay, so 2011. Yay. Okay, counting is easy because I do. That's how I math. I knock stuff off. I almost said the S word. I knock stuff off. So, like if we're playing a board game and you need to know what 450 plus 560 is. I'm gonna tell you it is 1100, but it's because I take the zeros off. And is that correct? I don't know, but it's my example that I'm giving. So I always just like do the smaller numbers, knock off the zeros, and then add them back later. I like counting. If there's like a zero at the end, it makes things a lot easier. Anyways, there was a bunch of garbage in the bottom of this drain, and every time I go to brush my teeth in the morning, the sink fills up, and instead of just living that life, I unclogged my sink so that today, when I brush my teeth, because I have not done that yet, aren't we so honest over here? I will not have to have a sink full of water. How do I know this? Because last night I brushed my teeth and there was no sink full of water. I was so happy. Anyways, I also wiped off that jewelry thing. And y'all, whenever I put one of my chokers on, it makes me feel like my neck is so big. So I feel like I just need to get rid of those. I need to do a little bit of decluttering. I'm not the same girl I once was. I'm someone else. Anyways, is that anything new? Not really, but that's my personality. So if I was just the same way all the time, then I wouldn't be me anymore. I would be trying to be something I'm not. Anyway, this is like the world's record of the smallest load of laundry I've ever seen on my couch before, and we're gonna get it folded, and then my girls, my cats, always lay up here where you see the little animal print blanket kind of hanging down. Yeah, that's because they lay over there. But it has helped out a lot because we have this huge divot. It's like a hard back love seat, but then the cushions come out really thick, almost like, I don't even know, almost like an office chair or like a race car chair. Y'all have seen it. It's got three. It's nice. It's always sporty, if that makes sense. I feel like this love seat would be in a man cave somewhere. And the irony is I'm the one that spends the most time in the living room, so I guess we could call this the woman cave. But it has a big, kind of crack back there that it's made that way. And I like to put this blanket here because it is smooth and it will collect all of their hair. And then I have just been washing these blankets about once a week. And that saves me from having to do the deep cleaning on the love seat and the other chairs as often as I was doing them. I have this little pumpkin hand towel I wanted to put back on the stove. And then these are all of the cleaning towels I use, and I put them in this little drawer right here underneath the air conditioner.
I'm watching X-Files. Could be the Mai Tai doing things, but hey, you know what? I'm calling that a win. My mom says love's not easy. Just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty. I just wonder where they are. I got one extra ticket. Do you like Comic-Con? Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy. Can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing. I said it, I meant it. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love. Mr. Spock, Chewbacca, Gandalf's beard. What you gotta do to get a little. My mom says love's not easy. Just keep your head held high. Bet people think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy. Can't catch a break lately. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing. I said it, I meant it. And I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love. Legos and Cheetos, more than fly. It's Wingardium Leviosa. What you gotta do to get a little. What you gotta do.
You never spoke a single word of love, but I know this. I wanna give you my all night long. All night long.
Kitchen is all straightened up. I do want to get this fruit washed, and I did not end up doing the watermelon, but I'll mention that later on. But we got these Rainier cherries from the grocery store, some grapes and strawberries. So I wanted to go ahead and get those washed. Erin will just eat them straight out of the bags, but I at least have to have mine rinsed off with some water before I will eat them, because I don't know who's all touching everything. And I know when I go to the store and I'm picking out fruit, sometimes I'll have to take some grapes out of the bag and put them in a different bag so I can get like a pound or something like that, whatever's in my budget. So I know I touch them. So I'm washing them. Plus they have to go on that like little conveyor belt whenever you're putting your groceries, for the cash register. Anywho, so I'm just getting these grapes off of here. Erin did let me know this time, though, that when I pull the grapes off of the vine, they don't last as long and they start to get a little bit soft. So next time I'll probably just wash them on the vine and leave them. I did leave the little stem on the cherries, but those cherries are amazing. He told me that they tasted similar to a peach. So when he said that, I was all in. I tried one, and y'all, I ate a good handful last night. Cherries may be one of my favorite fruit. They are just amazing. And there's no hair on the outside, so it's a plus. Alright. I think I'm going to save this watermelon for tomorrow because I'm running out of energy. So, got the fruit washed and in there. All that's left to do the kitchen, laundry, bath, change sheets. So I'll just make the corn on the cob as a side and then water the garden. So that's going to have to wait about an hour or so until I can do that.
Take it easy, I just keep on staring at my phone. Yeah, my head's spinning, heart's racing, knowing that you could give me a call. I lay awake at night because all I seem to think about is you. Can I stay for a while? 'Cause I don't know any better. I should say something clever, but I can't think whatsoever. Because my logic's out the window when I'm sitting next to you. Go ahead and break my heart if you want to, but stay for a while, if that's okay with you. It's for somebody special, yeah. Can't wait it out tonight. Baby, you're special. Can't wait it out tonight. Yeah. Can't believe it's so. Yeah. 20 nights been so. Baba don't lose composure. Yeah, got my champion Lowe. Would you wait for me, girl? Yeah, 'cause now you did cross my mind. Would you wait for me, girl? I know, ain't no distance, ain't no time.
I'm done with all my outside chores and I wanted to get dinner finished up. It's about 8 p.m. now. I did cook the chicken on high at, I was going to say 400 degrees. I'm so used to 400 degrees on my oven, y'all. But this is corn from our garden. Did I tell y'all that? So I went ahead and put all 3 in there because some of the cobs do not have all the corn, as you can see. But this is what the chicken looks like. High for 4 hours. That's what I did. And I'm waving at y'all. Rock on. I love you. Whatever that symbol is. I don't know. And then with the corn, we're going to do some buttery golden select smashed potatoes. So yeah, dinner's ready. I'm going to get these mashed potatoes in the pot since those are starting to boil. And this is what dinner looked like. Aaron ended up putting his corn on another plate. So I just showed y'all this. And that's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I will see you back here tomorrow for a brand new one. I'm crossing fingers that we can go to Walmart.